Yeah, I don't know. We might, I think we do. Yeah.
What is the email?
Well, it's the Joker.
Show at jokersmokertoker.com.
Show at jokersmokertoker.com. Write that down.
Should be live though. See if this thing pops back up on my phone. Where's my camera? Oh, it's right here.
Show at Joker Smoker Toker.
Check 1.
Check 2.
Wait, we were live this entire time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just now. We were live
Just
for like
now.
5 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's up, everybody?
Fuck.
Yeah.
See how this looks on stream here.
Hey, are we going here?
We're live. We haven't started the show just yet, though.
Oh man, the bracket that you came up with, Everett.
What's that? The idea for that?
Dude, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
That'll be a real good one. Yeah, that'll be some fun.
Well, you know what? If we do a bracket, we can make the bracket with the bands instead of songs.
But it's better than that.
It's better.
Tell him, Everett. Tell him it's better than that.
Better than what?
Better than Battle of the March Bandness. It's better.
Battle
than
of the Weeds, I mean, or something.
Yeah. So it's like terms. What's a better term? You know, green, or give me some trees. What's a better term?
You see, I wouldn't use either or there.
Well, then you'd have to pick one, so it'd advance in the bracket.
How many people we got on the or showed up? Because I can't get on my phone right now.
I am looking now.
Because I've got the
click. My computer's frozen.
Why is your fucking? Can you guys use mine or what?
Yeah, let me see your computer.
Here, bro.
This literally. Oh no, now it's unfrozen. It literally never did that before.
And your microphone's turning off on its own.
It's because he's not talking into it.
I gotta get over here like that. There we go.
Yourself too.
Oh God. Yep, I'm working on it, man.
I'm doing a show right now,
doing a show, eh?
so I can't really.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah.
I think you're doing a show.
All right, that's good. Person should figure that out.
Oh, what's up, ladies and Eric? Oh, Donna, what's up? That's so awesome. Did you hear what she said? What's up, ladies and Eric?
Ladies and Eric.
Yeah, she just called you dudes girls. She just called you two dudes bitches.
Why would you do that? Who's this?
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's Donna. She's been around a while.
Hey, have we?
She's Team Armand, though. So.
This guy's name is Mike Jones. You know what I'm about to say, right? Who? Nobody got that?
Hey, did we actually? Have you given that fucking thing out yet?
What's
I
my
asked her for her address. I haven't got the address.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Did she send it?
The address, not yet.
She hasn't given you the address?
No, it was just yesterday, though. So it's not like.
Oh,
What up, Bruce?
Man, I don't like this camera positioning. Set my camera on your camera.
I'm messaging Bruce, telling him you got to make a YouTube account that says Bruce.
Is that okay? Is that going to say?
No, it's not going to stay.
Oh,
I thought you were going to
No, I'm not
tape
taking
it
shit.
on or some shit.
No, definitely not. I'll just, yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Oh, that's good, man.
All right, we'll give it just one more minute, and we'll start the show. What do I do with my phone? Okay.
I got to make sure my alerts are down. You know, alerts. Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All Eric needs is a mullet. You don't know how close I was to a mullet about 2 months ago. Well, or maybe a month and a half.
You're kind of close now.
I don't. Bullshit.
You got
At least an attitude.
You got it parted almost down the middle, man.
I don't even done anything with it.
It doesn't look like it's parted somewhere.
Somewhere it looks parted, yeah.
Well, that's
we're not
probably
bullshitting.
like my hair is trained, maybe, because I literally didn't. I took a brush.
Cut your hair, hippie.
I went like this and just went whoosh, whoosh, just make sure it was all brushed, and then I put the hair
Right.
on.
Well, that looks cool. I mean, fuck. I wish I had it.
What, hair?
No, got it. Beautiful. Yeah, hair.
Everybody, all my bald friends tell me that. Like, I have a couple of buddies that are like real fucking bald. I'm gonna shout them out because fuck it, Daryl and Rob, those dudes are bald.
I think people are
as
putting
shit.
phone numbers on the chat for some reason. Did you ask for phone numbers?
Oh no, 821-330-8004. No, this guy Donna gets it. Frank Reynolds gets it. Yeah. And it's actually never mind. Never mind.
Are we on the smoker site, the Joker?
Well, we're on the Surreal Talk because the smoker one's not ready till tomorrow. Remember, YouTube's got to.
Oh, I get it. Oh, this is great.
All right, I'm not ready. You guys are all ready?
Yeah.
It's your intro today.
I know.
All right, volume is good. Ready?
Of course.
She was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male and the other two, well, the other two were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes.
Uh-oh.
Reefers.
Reefers.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. We are here, Eric, Big E, and the Ochoman, and this is the Joker, the Smoker, and the Toker.
Boys, I just realized we don't have a card in the machine, and we are not recording.
We'll go get one.
Yep, I'm going to have to do that. God damn it. This is why we need a real producer and somebody
Yeah.
not on gummies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, Everett's all fucked up. Yeah. So before, he knocked the microphone off the fucking
I
table.
caught that just as
I
it
know.
fell,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. He doesn't care about this expensive equipment. He pulls the wire out
He
of the back of
unplugged
the
you.
thing. Yeah, unplugged my shit. Probably turned me off, too, and made me have that problem, I bet.
Maybe because you
Fucker.
didn't touch that.
No, of course not. You know, I don't know what's going on with him these days.
Hey, man, it's a hard knock life.
What do you got there? Is this a little SD card? I got one in my phone you could borrow. I didn't know you needed
Oh,
it.
man, look at that.
What are you going to do?
Excalibur now.
All right, so I guess redo the intro, eh?
Aye.
I'll redo the intro, eh, mate, and I'll do it like this, eh?
Fuck it. Stoger, I didn't do it live.
Fuck it, dog, right and do it live. Hello.
Sorry about that, guys.
We are back.
Here we go.
Wait, we never left. Here we go, what?
We gotta hear the music, man.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
She was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2, well, the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes.
God damn no.
Reefers.
Fucking pothead. This is a religion. Hey, everybody. We are back. This is Eric, Big E, and the Ochoman. And it's the Joker, the Smoker, and the Toker, your favorite green-friendly podcast.
Green friendly, I like that.
Is this our 3rd show?
This is
now?
4th.
4th show.
We're
Fourth
going,
show.
We went green
We have gone green.
on the podcast.
How's that? Are we
Yeah.
environmentally conscious?
Nope.
I recycle at home.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't do any good.
I keep my roaches for later. That's recycling, right?
Yes.
They're not going in a landfill.
No, I was just meant like
Don't say landfill. He'll find them.
He
used to.
These guys. Everybody's a judge. Yeah, Ocho must be the Joker this week with the jokes that he's got going on here. So what do we got going on today, guys? We are back again. What do you got there, Everett?
Some sort of red and green gross thing.
Should eat it.
Dude, that was my hawker.
I was not your hawker, I hope. Tastes like it.
Anyway, we are back. If you don't know the format of the show, this will be the last time that we mix. We won't cross the Schwartz anymore. So this
Between
is
Surreal Talk and-
between Surreal Talk and this show. This is the last one, and only because YouTube requires 24 hours before.
So I've had the channel created for a while, but whenever I hit live stream today to get my stream key, it says you got to verify your account. So I verified the account, and then it's like 24 hours.
Yeah, so this is the last time this will show up on Surreal Talk. You'll have to search the Joker, the Smoker, and the Toker if you want to see this anymore. So,
Dig it.
Cool. That's cool.
for those that don't know, what are we doing, guys?
Whatever the fuck we want. I mean,
Yeah,
that's kind of the point
there's
of this show.
there's no real.
Well, before,
Structure.
do you have any, like on my Ocho Man
Any
show?
weed? I got some weed in the car.
No. We already took care of that. But on the Ocho Man show, there was a message from
yeah.
Cindy, actually. And she messaged me, Ocho, no, that's what, okay, coolest thing to use while you're stoned. What do you guys like to play with?
The microwave.
The microwave?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll put like
you're-
pizza rolls in it and shit.
I have to be that guy to say myself.
What?
I have to be the one to say that myself.
Oh no, I
Coolest thing.
immediately thought of that as soon as he said, "What do you play with?" when
Past
you're
that,
high?"
I
I'm like,
mean-
huh, well,
Probably the remote
My
control.
The remote control.
Yeah.
Definitely,
I got
man.
some throwing axes.
Xbox controller too. Yeah, I'll play the fuck out of Xbox stoned.
I got these throwing axes. I should bring those in.
You actually throw them in your house though? You don't
Not
throw them in your house.
In the basement.
Why
But
would you do that though?
why not? When
Because
you
it's
throw fucking
concrete?
axes. No, I don't throw it
It'll
at the concrete
hurt. It'll
wall.
bend the fucking.
Yeah, duh. Like, I got log.
they're
Oh, I'm not
throwing
worried about the
axes,
safety.
man.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the safety.
No, I
of that.
don't. I don't throw the axes in my basement. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Can
like,
you see him throwing
I'm worried about
axes?
the axis.
Me and my kid go down there and shoot a slingshot, though. We have plastic slingshot beads that come with it. So we'll just set up a target down the other side and we'll both shoot the slingshot across the room.
That's crazy. I took my daughter out back like just the other day to shoot that pellet gun I got. Again, that fucker will go right through a 1-inch wood slat fence.
A rotted 1-inch wood slab fence.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But yeah.
A what?
Pellet guns are crazy.
Rotted?
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Well, that's pretty here and there.
Well, I mean, it's pretty rotted.
Would you use that to defend yourself?
Oh, no. Not enough reload time. Not
Give it nothing else?
What's wrong with that? I
No,
think like
hell
him,
no.
and I went to a fucking sports place.
I can do a lot more damage with my hands than I could with that fucking gun.
Well, they had a fucking
Guaranteed.
special on 22 rifle. So I said, you know what? I don't shoot. I don't have a gun or anything.
See the live chat? Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, you know, I'd like to have like a 22 rifle sitting in the corner somewhere.
Right.
And if anyone breaks in, I can just pull it out. And I
Do
get
you know
the-
how to use a gun?
Fuck no. I don't know anything about that.
We should
But
take a gun class.
I don't want to take a gun class. God damn, there's so much testosterone with those guys. I'm at the glass cage and the fucking the guys are like, you should get a handgun.
Well, the guys that are there doing that shit aren't the guys that are like the guys that work there that are about it. Like, hey man, let me teach you how to do this properly so you don't blow your face off, or take your kid out shooting and shoot him in the arm. You don't want to do that shit.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean that's just common sense. You don't fucking point the gun at yourself, you know.
You'd be surprised what's not common sense though.
I've shot myself with my assault rifle many times. It's more like a salt shotgun. My salt gun.
Oh, your assault gun. Yeah. Where the fuck did that go?
It's in my car.
Okay.
I can bring it in next time you're.
You shot yourself with it?
Many times. You shoot yourself in the hand, you'll have a nice big red mark.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's really assault fucking gun. It's not assault.
Not assault. Salt.
Yeah.
Like
But,
table
you
It's
know-
an assault weapon.
It's a salt
Everett
weapon.
carries an assault weapon in his car.
A salt weapon.
Assault.
So,
Salt.
yeah, I shot that fucking thing. It's kind of cool. I did it to one of the guys out here working. You know, the one I don't like that much. Well, in any case,
I'm not gonna guess who that.
I shot the salt right on his table for like 6-7 days in a row, and he'd come back and he'd come in and be like, "The fuck is all the salt on my fucking desk?" And I
I
go,
salted him.
How do you know it wasn't sugar?
It could have been, but sugar would be a little bit more
Granular?
bigger.
Oh.
Bigger, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But this is
thought
what
sugar
I was
was smaller.
saying, though, fuckers. The guy said you don't want a 22 rifle. What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
you
something
do.
that's still to protect myself.
22 will fucking kill somebody. I mean,
Yeah, but
That's
it
what
don't
I
got the
said,
stopping
but-
power of even a 9mm.
All right, but
you
I'm
shoot him
not
in the
getting-
forehead.
I'm not saying it won't kill somebody. I'm saying, but if you don't know how to shoot and you shoot somebody in the chest and you need to stop them from coming at you, you don't want to pick a 22 rifle.
Probably not.
It's gonna
gonna do
fucking
the-
put him down.
Hey, it's going to do the job.
Hey, let me-
Unless the guy's wired up on PCP or something.
Let me ask you this. You're running at me, you, not on PCP, and I shoot you in the chest with a 22.
Me?
Fuck the 22. How
Oh,
about
I'm
a
done.
slingshot?
Slingshot, fucking A.
Oh, ball
can hit
bearing
you
in a wrist rocket?
How about a golf ball?
You
Launch
still
off a club.
fucking feel it.
That.
Would you rather get shot with a 22 in the chest or
Oh,
a
golf ball all day because that's not penetrating.
All right, what about a fucking
Wait a minute. That fucking
slingshot?
golf ball could fucking break some bones.
That's fine.
What about a slingshot versus the golf ball?
Golf ball.
Really?
Yep, golf ball.
Are you
I'm taking-
telling
I'm
me
taking the
you're going to
slingshot, probably.
stand in front of a guy that's going to drive the ball? Are you fucking crazy?
Over somebody pulling a fucking wrist rocket back with a fucking ball bearing in it? Pow! Yeah, that'll.
You know what? You really put us in a tough spot.
That's a
because
tough one, isn't it?
These are tough.
Either way, you're fucking walking away with
Yeah.
some marks.
Dude, yeah, that's a. Man, I got a wrist rocket. Them fuckers will.
Yeah, I got one too, man. They're not that great.
Well, thanks for the question there, Cindy. And that was Cindy from, where's that?
Tallahassee?
North Dakota.
Kenosha. Kenosha, Wisconsin.
North Dakota. We got fans up there now.
Indy.
What do you guys got? What do you guys got going?
I'm trying to get my computer to work.
Eric's computer's broken.
Well, let me
still
run
trying to
this
choke down
by.
gummies.
Let me ask you guys this, if I'm really doing this correctly, okay?
Oh, okay.
The 30s, the 40s, the 50s.
The decades or the age?
And no, like 1930s,
Gotcha.
Okay.
30s through the 50s. Would you say they made marijuana evil?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Big
vilified it
time
for sure.
evil, right?
Yeah.
So we all agree on that.
Propaganda.
Yeah, what was his name? Henry Anslinger?
No. I just want to know though. It was evil.
No, it wasn't evil, but they made it
I
evil.
know it wasn't evil. Fuck, I smoked
Yeah,
it
did you
right
ever
now.
see, what was that? Fucking that movie?
Right. Yeah, that reefer shit.
Reefer Madness.
Reefer
Yeah.
Madness.
In the 60s, do you think marijuana became who cares?
No, but it was getting there. A lot more people smoked it. Hippies came around. It was fucking
Okay,
everywhere.
so then you would say
Vietnam didn't help.
What was the 70s then?
Cocaine.
Well, let's go to the 60s.
No, that's
No.
80s.
We got to
Late 70s.
We're not talking coke or any drug. We're talking how marijuana was perceived throughout these decades.
Yeah.
So I got it from the 30s through the 50s. It was evil.
I would say anybody
evil.
who wasn't a fucking square.
Who wasn't a pothead looked at it as evil.
Well, even
Right.
people who weren't potheads knew. Everybody smoked pot. Think about it.
I think they viewed it evil though.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because remember
Society at large, you figure?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a war on drugs.
yeah, right, but it's changing. The
Obviously, it's changing, but I think in the 60s, it wasn't as vilified.
No, what is the 60s though? What can we say the 60s was? Because I had Who Cares, but you guys don't like that one.
well, they did a lot of acid, smoked a lot of pot, and partied.
I was going to say, it was like it was the least of your problems in the 60s because people had shrooms, they had acid, they had everything back then. So, everybody smoked grass. It was just grass.
Yeah, because that's like the light thing.
Would you say that was the 70s, though, over the 60s? I think the 70s, you were much more liberated smoking weed.
I would say 70s is whenever it really started to blow up, early to mid-70s. You started seeing, people buying 3-finger lids, man,
That's because they knew the guy. They had him a Bruce, and the guy gave him a good deal.
Yeah, back in the day, you can get an ounce.
You ever bought
your bag?
My guy was 4 for $5.
4 doobies for $5?
Yeah.
That's a good-ass deal.
No shit.
That was back then. That was...
You go to the
4
dispensary
doobies
these
for
days, it's $15.
4 for $5, and then if he said, no, man, 3 for $5, you'd be like, fuck you. You're ripping us off, you prick. 4 for $5 right now. And he'd fucking make, and these fucking things are so thin.
Oh, yeah.
They're little pin rods, man.
Yeah, and we'd get so pissed if we found like a 1 seed in there or something.
Reminds me of Cheech and Chong whenever he searches through his pocket. He's like, hey, I got a joint, man. He pulls it out. Hey, man, that's a toothpick. No, it's not. Give it here. Hey, that is a toothpick.
Maybe it's my dick, man.
He's like,
hope it's not your dick.
I hope your dick's bigger than that.
Hey, man, we got to come up with another fucking contest down the line, too, because we do have another license to give away, and it's signed by Cheech and Chong again.
Another one?
Another one, and this is Muff Diver.
The Muff Diver license plate is being given
That's
away
from
this time.
Cheech's car in Up in Smoke,
Up in
same
Smoke,
movie,
yeah.
but it was his lowrider.
Yeah.
Right. But we'll come up with a nice contest for that.
Guy.
Hey, you know what's coming up?
Our anniversary?
420.
420.
What day is it?
It's a Saturday.
We do a show on
What
Saturday.
a great fucking day to have.
that's
Wait. I can't do it.
Why not?
Tournament.
Oh, you can't do it on us. Fuck. Well, you suck.
I guess so. Unless we want to come in and do it at like 9 in the morning.
9 on a Saturday.
Certainly, but fuck, it's up to you guys.
Let's take this
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
offline. This is too much.
We got a really good episode for a couple. There'll be a few episodes before we do this one, but we're going to teach Ocho here how to roll a joint. He doesn't know how.
I don't know how to roll a joint.
Which-
I never have rolled a good joint. My joints look fucking half retarded.
He's
It
in his
goes
late
one
60s,
way-
and he's been smoking for probably 90 years.
Not
late
late
60s, fucker. No, 70s, early 70s.
So you've been smoking for 30 plus years, 40 years.
No,
maybe.
not early 70s. Late 70 to...
That's how old you are? Late 70s?
No, man, I'm 48 now.
No, you weren't. I was at your 50th birthday party last year.
All right, so I'm 51. Fucker.
What a dick.
Right.
I was just kidding. I knew how old you was, but he's making it to be like you're an old
No,
man.
but you made me out to be like in the 60s.
I know it's because I like you.
Anyway, he's about 900 and he doesn't know how to roll a joint. So
Who needs it? You got
No.
the pipe now. You
No,
know,
no,
you got a
you
little
need
pipe.
it.
That's all. Why?
You need
That's
it.
such a headache.
You're going to go to your grave knowing that you couldn't roll a doobie?
I never was a professional.
what if you get
fucking-
stranded in the forest and there's a bear that's like, I won't eat you if you fucking can roll me a doobie and we'll smoke it.
This happens.
And then you
Well,
can't.
I mean,
and
if
then you
that
can't.
was supposed
You're
to go
fucked.
down,
You
yeah.
are fucked.
You're like, you could roll one to save your life, right?
Yeah, I think I'd have to do it then.
Well, next week we're going to bring in a fucking gun and put it to your head.
No, I think we.
Okay, if
we
there's any
preface
police
it-
listening, if you're already not pissed off about the weed stuff, I'm definitely not bringing in a gun.
I think we preface it by, different methods. Like you got your little rolling machines. You got the dollar bill method. You got.
I wonder if I still have a rolling machine.
I got one at the house.
I haven't needed one forever.
Fellas, when I'm in fucking LA, I have a friend like a brother. He
He'd
is
buy 'em
like my
pre-rolled,
brother.
yeah.
He gets them to where there's like holes. There's holes inside the screen,
What?
and there's joint filled.
I speak fluent Ocho. I do this a lot. Let me translate for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he's got this. It's like a bulk rolling machine. Basically, it's a tray that's got a bunch of holes in it. And you drop spliffs,
The cones.
basically, and
Yeah,
drop your
cones,
cones
okay,
in.
spliffs, yeah.
And then you put weed all over top of this tray, and you kind of move it around, and it fills them all up.
Shifts around, and
Shake
all
it
that
in.
weed just fills in, and
And then you just pull the top off, and then you got all these already rolled joints.
Oh, right on.
and all you do is just twist the top a little bit. That's
They
it.
burn good?
Well, they're excellent.
Not as good as mine.
He's still holding par.
Here we go. I'm going for another one of these gross fucking
I mean,
things.
Everett can vouch for me here, though. Like, my joints are the joints that dreams are made of. Like, they're good.
His are clinical. They look like they came off of like Philip Morris rolling line. You know what I mean? They look
they're
perfect.
identical to a
Good.
cigarette.
But
What? Don't you fucking fuck me right here. But what?
Isn't there? They're looking for you. They're looking for a guy
I know.
that can roll.
I just shared that article on Facebook that was like, what did it say? It was,
But
hang on, the United States government will pay you or looking
they're
for
looking
full-time joint rollers.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
What do they
It's
want us?
a sting op, man. They want to get you there.
Or you actually? Yeah, sting up.
All right. They would.
They're gonna go out and get fucking potheads like that, man. What a low life scum you are if you're setting
they're
something
the
up
government
like that,
for sure.
man.
What were we talking about right before that? What's wrong with you?
Fucking hate gummies.
Look at this guy. Hey, chicks can't hold their smoke, you know?
What are we talking about?
I don't know,
No,
man.
we were
Jesus.
just talking about before you had one
Oh,
of your
what the problem with his joints
exorcism
is?
seizures.
Oh, yeah, what's the problem with my joints then?
They're clinical. They have no soul.
Listen,
They
yeah,
have no
they do.
soul.
They're
Real
called the-
looking like
they're
a
the-
real cigarette. Oh my God, you're that good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's not a put down, actually.
No, they
They don't have any character because they're a straight joint.
they don't. They are.
Well, you want me to roll
Bro,
it pregnant like you do?
Mine aren't pregnant for one.
Yeah, they are.
if he said that about you, I would buy your fucking weed.
All right,
I
well,
would buy your joint over because he meant to take a shot, but I got like,
I'm not.
wow.
I have the
That's
utmost
damn
respect for his
good.
rolling abilities. I'm just saying, I would smoke them all day long. But my point is, they lack soul because they are just a pretty.
you want me to tell you where and why you're wrong? The
Sure.
ends.
What about the ends?
I push them down like that on both ends, just a
Yeah,
little
they look
bit.
like a pre-rolled cigarette.
Yeah.
Like you buy a 20-pack of Camels.
So it doesn't. It's not like it was cut off at the end, and it's just like like you take a
I know.
cigarette and you can see it. The tobacco.
I would take that as
Well,
the biggest compliment.
Here's what we're gonna do.
around, man.
I got it right here. We're gonna make this into a competition, as Everett and I often find a way to do.
Can I be the judge since
You are the judge, jury, and executioner, Ocho. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you how to roll,
All right.
and then he's gonna teach you how to roll, and you got to tell us what way's better.
I think that's the bad way to do this. I think we both teach him how to roll. That's fine and all, but basically we both roll a hooter, and you tell us which one.
And you got to smoke them both.
And I can't see you guys rolling it either. I mean, it's got to be a finished product.
Well, you'll know when you look
You're
at
gonna
it.
Pepsi to Coke. Pepsi to Coke. What they call that? The blind taste test.
I don't want any.
When he
any
sits the joint down,
bias.
it's as straight as this fucking thing here, and just as smooth. You'll know it was his. When mine sits down, and it looks like a joint from a fucking magazine.
Okay, so yours
They
is
smoked in the
more
60s.
artistic. Looking.
No,
mine
it
looks
isn't.
like an old school joint.
It looks
All
like
right, well,
hell.
you know what? I want to see him. I want to see him, and I'll judge him on a scale of 1 through 5.
On a scale of-
Obviously, I'm not going to give you the 1
I would
because
say-
I'm possibly a 2.
I'm a terrific joint roller. I can roll pretty close to one-handed, but they're not Eric's like perfect tape to gum. We have different styles, but they're both valid.
I'm not saying. No, I never said yours wasn't valid.
Right.
I just said that
I'm not saying yours isn't valid
mine are
either.
beautiful.
I prefer
and they
mine.
smoke.
I tell you
perfectly.
what, though, as a customer, I would like to go with Eric's more
No
than
glass
Big
tips.
E's because you know what?
Hey, each their own.
I like that professionalism of him making a joint that's
You never smoked one of
outstanding.
my. You smoked one of my joints before, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, you're missing out. They're very good.
Well, we do the pipe thing.
Right, I know. Yeah, because whole joints a lot. At work, like, got to function.
And he stank.
And we
that's a problem.
stink.
That's a byproduct of Dubers is smell.
But yeah, so we got to figure out how to make that. Before we move on to the smell thing, we got to figure out how to make that
So I'm pretty sure we got them fooled here that they don't think we do anything like that.
a competition.
So
Yeah. But we got to figure out how to make that a competition that I win. So
yeah, I mean, you can try.
All right. So what did we come up with the 60s and 70s?
I always thought the '60s was like groovy, man. People smoked it, but I would say
so you would say, if you could sum it up,
you're looking at the boomers at that time era, right? I would say your standard boomers, your white picket fence people. Yeah, they still thought weed was scary, But then there's
still the fear of weed.
I would say that the older generation of adults, because there's always like 2 or 3 generations of adults.
So then the 30s through the 50s, it was dangerous.
Right. You had, your jazz people who dug it, you know what I mean? The blacks, so to speak.
Yeah, then they
The Mexicans.
as bad. And,
Which is pretty much like the hate of Mexicans is why they fucking prohibited it anyway.
Yeah.
Assholes.
I tell you what, though, I used to get my best weed from the Mexicans, man. They just knew how to fucking give me the right weed all the time.
See, you came in about 15 years before we did buying weed from Mexicans. Actually, I never bought weed from Mexicans, so to speak. I know what I consider to be Mexican brick weed I've bought.
But you never bought weed from a Mexican?
I may have. I don't look at
What
color
about
for my
Hermano?
dealer. I'm looking for cops.
Hermano.
My guy could be rainbow colored. I'm like, get out of here.
It's almost like Americana to have dealt with a Mexican weed guy
I
before.
don't know, probably. But
I mean, I think if you're back in my days, I think everyone had a Mexican out there that fucking dealt it.
The roach jar lady?
She
had a little something in her like that, I think. Yeah, she yeah.
she had some in her.
I don't know what I'm just saying. She had ethnicity of different, like.
So you're
whatever.
suddenly saying she's Mexican, dude?
I don't know what she was.
But I'm saying Mexican.
She was Spanish for sure.
She's Spanish for sure?
Yeah. So, but that
might
could
be
mean like
Mexican.
Puerto Rican, Mexican,
Yeah.
Spanish, Spain, Argentina,
right.
Guatemala,
All right, so in the 60s, we got
Buenos Aires,
It's on the edge. We'll say
On
it's
the
edgy.
edge.
Latin, Latina. That would be a better, not Mexican.
the edge.
Sorry.
All right, now the 70s.
70s again. It's starting to get a little bit more mainstream. People have not so worried about weed anymore. They're starting to see stuff like heroin is the problem because heroin has always been a problem. But it's
Right,
like
but
starting to-
I'm talking about our weed.
But that's my
What
point.
was-
You have to at that point think about because the society always there's one big devil. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was weed for the longest time, and now these other drugs are starting to come into it.
I
Weed
think
isn't
I would say in the 70s it was liberated.
liberated.
I think
See, it was before our time, so you would know.
I was only a little kid. I wasn't smoking
You were like
weed
what?
in the early mid 70s.
Did you start smoking weed in the
It
early
was
80s?
79.
79. Before I was born. How old were you?
I just fucking told you. Tell everybody. 55.
Not how old are you now? How old were you then?
I don't know.
Like
70?
15, 14, 13?
Could I have been 13?
I don't know. You tell me. I
What
wasn't
year
there.
were you born?
No, we don't want to know that. We don't. I just want to know how old you were the first time you smoked.
I was 11.
You were 11?
11.
You fucking little fucker.
You guys weren't like that?
13.
14, yeah.
I was 11, and I was at Lincoln Place. That's where I grew up in on the Illinois side, and our Mexican brothers would come by, and they would start getting stoned, and we just sat by them. And after a while, they started giving us a hit, and I didn't know what it was. I never smoked either
You didn't know what it was and you still smoked it?
because there was a trust back then. No one put shit on the weed.
You're
and all that
11.
stuff. Yeah. And I trusted all of them because they're
These
all in my
40-year-old
neighborhood.
Mexican dudes kept trying to give me drugs, but I trusted the shit out of them
See,
dudes.
that's
you know?
a horrible word because that to me, even back then, I never viewed it as a drug
I still
because
don't view
I'd
it as a
see
drug,
them.
but
I'd
it
see them
is.
afterwards while they're sitting there stoned, and they didn't look like they were going to hurt me or do anything like that. So it was kind of like they bust out jokes, and I fucking dig their after effect. If it was anything that was violent or something, I would never have even been around weed. But you know what? I found them to be fucking charming motherfuckers.
See, in our day, I would say whenever thinking back about the people who would smoke weed in the 80s and early 90s, were your jean jacket, beat up
Stonewash,
Camaro,
fucking
type
And
of guys.
Levi fucking shoes
And those guys,
with bell-bottom
a lot of
jeans.
those guys were fucking assholes that would fight you, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Tough guys. You know what I mean? I got fucking mag
Clint.
wheels. I got Clint, that fucking
Clint.
dominant
Fucking
male
monkey
motherfucker.
That's right.
From Days to Confuse.
And they would come after the guys that had the Letterman jackets on, and they tried to make it like that
The
one movie
Outsiders.
with the Outsiders, exactly.
Things are rough all
Greasers
over.
and the
Ocho.
Socias.
And they really fucking wanted this type of atmosphere in the school. You know what? I wore my fucking Letterman jacket. I
As
got
you
stoned
should've.
too, and they called me a frock. I don't
What's
know why.
a frock?
What the frock is a frock?
A freak with a ock behind it being a jock, so they called me a frock.
Oh, that's
So you
cool.
tell them that you could. Oh, I'm a frock. Why don't you suck
Because
my?
they used to
yeah,
call
I'd be-
stoners freaks back in the day.
freaks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You ever heard
Yeah.
of Freaks and Geeks?
I let someone call me a freak. because I smoke pot. We're not freaks, man.
So
You know,
We got the numbers.
The guys that were like really turned out to be burnouts at our school were the smokers, not the fucking potheads. The potheads to us were like,
that's true, man. It was
actually they're cool.
At our school, there was the kids who, like, the real burnouts are the ones that are right outside the gate. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know, just just walk one step off the grounds to smoke. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cigarettes. Those were
Just to say, hey, I'm fucking cool.
Do you guys, have you ever remembered a time when you were so high that you should not have been doing whatever you were doing at the time? Like, you could just remember sitting there thinking, and like maybe it was you were at work, or maybe it
plenty
was
of times at work.
you were,
yeah.
you know, and you're just like, fuck.
But when I say that, I'm fucking laughing about it, saying I cannot fucking believe I just did that or whatever.
Well, right.
know?
No, I mean, like, but I'm saying, like, at work, have you never thought you might get in trouble because you're so fucking high, someone's going to notice?
Not here.
Not okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, not here. You ever had that issue though, like where you've been so
So
fucking
I've been
high?
plenty self-conscious about it. Yeah. Like, how many times I'm like, man, do I stink? Like, where I'm high enough where I'm wondering if, like, everybody can smell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember one time when I was 16 years old.
Doing tech support high is not fun.
Oh, fuck
Like,
that.
especially when I was younger. Like, and I did a lot more phone support, and weed affected me a lot more than it does now.
Uh-huh.
I can remember times, you know, something that should have took 3 minutes taking it out. Pretty close, dude. Pretty close. I put some people
Push
through
the
some
power
shit.
button. Plug the cord in.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time doing support on a server remotely, and I got a guy on the phone with me while I'm doing it, and it takes me like a half an hour to realize it's not me who's the problem. It's actually the computer's the problem. You know, and it's like, oh, it's locked up, and I'm trying to get to do stuff. Eventually, I just have to decide reboot this thing remotely, but I couldn't figure it out. Like, for half an hour, it's like the computer's fucked up.
Really?
I'm just too messed up to figure it out.
I was a bartender at Sports Tap, and fucking out of the crib.
In Alton?
And the Beltline here?
No, in Granite City.
Oh.
And this guy ordered some drinks. I'll never forget it. And he just asked for like simple fucking drinks, and I go, I don't know how to make it. I knew how to make it. I was just stoned. I just started laughing.
I don't know how to make anything.
I go, how about a beer? I'm telling the guy, how about a beer? And he just ordered something like
Like a Tom Collins.
A
or something.
mojito.
well, it wasn't. No, we didn't make any mojitos.
Come on, man.
Come
Mojito?
on, that's
Too high
the
class.
new
City?
thing now. The mojitos.
Is it Sex in the City?
I don't know.
No, we didn't do that either.
Drink foofy
you
drinks?
want to see the fucking gals half them in there.
So I got you both beat.
What was the contest?
When you were too high.
Oh, yeah. Maybe now.
So I was at fucking work. I think I'd worked at International House of Hash Browns for, I don't know, maybe 3 months. So I wasn't really good at my
Was
job.
this after your garbage?
Before the garbage
Way
cans.
before. I was 16 years old when I
All
did
right,
this.
go ahead.
So me and my buddy go out, take the trash out, smoke a joint, all the way out and back. We smoked the whole thing, you know, because it was like all the way across the parking lot. And I get back and I'm standing there. Now he's a bus boy, so he just gets to go fucking run around and put shit in the
Right,
bucket and fucking whatever.
Probably as a Walkman or something back in those days.
Yeah. Well, I'm standing there trying to read these fucking tickets to cook them. You know what I mean? And like,
You're the cook.
I'm a cook, yeah. So I remember just standing there, and you ever do like that bob thing where you?
No. I've seen people do it, but generally not from just weed.
Well, then you ain't high enough. So I
guess
was
not.
really, really high. I was standing there like this, trying to read these tickets, and that lady, like the server, the waitress on the other side, she was like, "What in the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Huh?" Like,
Looking like a goddamn Muppet.
yeah, like, and right at that exact moment, because I'm behind the pass bar or whatever, my buddy's walking by like this with a fucking bus tub, and he's like, you know, just strolling on by, having a good old time. Nobody gives a fuck what he's doing. I'm over here
You're
trying
back there
to,
sweating.
this is hell, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and then, you know, the other guy I'm cooking with, he looks at me and he's like, "You smoked too much pot, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Huh?" You know, just fucked up. God damn it.
How do you cook bacon again?
Yeah, I was way.
So how did you do? I mean, did you make it?
Did I make it?
What'd you eat? Because that's what you did.
Oh,
right?
everything.
Yeah, so you ate and were fine in 15 minutes and got along with your day.
Yeah. Well, it was a night. I did midnight shifts back then.
Oh, so it probably wasn't too bad. What,
No,
time,
it
what day of the week
just
was
fine.
it?
Saturday.
Oh, it probably wasn't too good then.
What do you mean?
Midnight on a Saturday, you're probably pretty
I was
busy.
in high school, dude. I didn't do too much. I
No, I'm saying, I'm saying it wasn't too busy.
Oh yeah, bar rush sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was no fun.
I remember I worked at a restaurant. It was called Burger Chef. I don't think they got burger chefs anywhere. They became Hardee's.
Oh, sweet. Carl's
All right?
Jr.
Yeah. And this one bum walks in. And I was fucking stoned. I didn't care. And I'm working in the back, and he wanted a regular roast beef sandwich, okay? So I make this fucking thing, camera, just like that. it was unbelievable. It was like maybe I would say 6 inches off the fucking buns, the meat.
That much?
I put it in just for this guy. I know he's homeless. I just want something that he could eat a little bit and then eat later on too, you know?
Sure.
And the fucking chick at the front, the sandwiches are coming, and this fucking thing barely slides down. It's that fucking thing. And she goes, I'm not giving this to him. I said, fuck you, you're giving this to him.
Yeah.
I said, that guy, are you going to
homeless,
get
I
a
mean.
raise? Are you going to get a raise if you don't give it to him? You know, I always fucking freak out whenever you see these guys at these fast foods jump off and go on the side where there's 2 fucking people just beating the fuck out of each other. Fuck that. I'm not going out. I'm going to
watch a
sit in the
fight?
back. Or no, just to break them up.
No, I mean, if it happens to happen right in front of me, I'll break a fight up.
I'm not breaking up
Well, let me
shit.
put it like this: if somebody's getting the absolute
There
shit
you go.
destroyed out of them,
Oh, yeah. You're definitely right about
but
that.
not if like it's just a fight. It's just 2 idiots at that point.
Yeah, if there's...
And they're
but it-
probably swinging like this, not actually hitting each
if there's
other.
a guy
They're
that's
pulling each
unconscious.
other's hairs into the fucking chair. I'm just saying.
Oh, never done that.
I haven't either, but I'm just saying I've seen it on YouTube or I've seen
yeah.
it on the news and all that, and I'm not that fucking guy that's gonna jump over the counter and in this case too, I don't think that girl had a right to tell me I'm not gonna give this fucking sandwich to that guy. Well, who the fuck are you? We're constantly throwing meat away.
Right.
Let me just give this to this guy, and I thought she didn't do it, so I went around the corner. I go, here you go, man. That's your sandwich.
So 2-part answer.
Yeah.
Number 1, if we're being honest, I probably would take the guy on. You know,
About what?
You said that if the guy comes in, it's like fucking, you know, are you going to stop him from robbing the store or whatever?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna stop him.
Yeah,
from
so I
robbing
said
the store.
part
Fuck
1,
that.
number
You-
1, if
you
we're being
take it.
honest, I probably would try.
Why?
I don't know. Ego?
Good way to get shot.
Right. No, that's
What do you got to prove?
I don't know. What I just
We're gonna give you a 10-cent raise because you fucking.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's any logical reason as to why I would, but I probably would. And number 2,
Well, I mean, I can see if you see an instant where you can whack a motherfucker with a thing of coffee, you might take it. But to be like, all right, here's my chance to go
I'll
Rambo.
fucking brain you.
Here's my chance to go Rambo on a motherfucker without, and I don't have a gun.
Right,
You know?
and you know he's been waiting
yeah.
for
I
that
got a
scene.
spork.
He's been waiting
There's
for
candy
that
canes
day.
in aisle 3. I'll go over there. I'll suck on a candy cane until it gets sharp, and I'll stab him in the kidney.
All right,
What do you think?
That's a plan, at least.
Yeah. but it's
Not
still
a great one.
not a great one because you still got to jump over the counter. And where the fuck did you find this candy cane in the back?
Aisle 3.
And that's
Just buy the papers. It's been there forever.
You kept it with you, huh?
No, it's just I know where the papers are.
All right, so you're jumping overboard, or you're doing.
Yeah,
me,
I'm definitely
you know
gonna.
what? I just fed the guy, and off he went. You know, that's something about us that's special. Even with my Mexican dudes right there, that was special because you know who to trust, who to fucking. They don't have that shit anymore, man. No one gives a fuck about who comes in. Now, if you see a starving dude, you kind of question, is he really fucking starving? Maybe not. I'm going to walk away from him. Back in my days, though, you had that vibe. You had that, you know what? He's really starving.
I feel like
for
I
the
can
same
read
reason
people.
back in those days, you might pick up a hitchhiker, and very few people will do it
Yes.
today. You know what I mean?
I feel like I can read people though pretty decently. Unless you're like a psychopath or a sociopath, like I feel like I can read intentions very good. You know
No,
what
but
I mean?
I think he hit it pretty good, though. You don't see anyone fucking picking up hitchhikers anymore. Very seldom.
Every time I see one, I'm like, man, I want to.
Yeah.
I want even
I don't want
more not to
murdered.
get killed.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't want murdered.
Yeah. But back in the 70s, though, I mean, you stick that thing, the thumb
Right.
up
the
there.
butt.
They were just picking you
What?
up.
Oh.
Everybody had the bumper sticker: ass, grass,
You
or
didn't know
cash.
that?
Nobody rides for free.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about sticking a thumb up somebody's ass. I didn't know you were talking about that.
Why would I stick a thumb up
I don't
someone's
know.
ass?
That's where I thought you were going with that.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah. I don't know. How do you hitchhike?
You don't want to know.
I mean,
Okay.
you got to do what you got to do to get where you're going, huh?
He's
Hey, man.
got the thumb action going.
Take a shot to the mouth for
Shit,
200
here
miles.
comes a truck. Plop. Let them know what they got coming.
Hell yeah.
That's
I don't
fucked
even
up.
remember what the second part of my answer was because I don't remember the second part of your question.
And then he's probably like, weirdo.
yeah.
What's that fucking guy's problem?
See him fucking staring at me?
Oh fuck! All right,
dude.
so all right. So the 70s was, I said what? I said kind of like liberated.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys again. I don't know what this is.
In the 80s, what did people
Pot
think of
reputation
the
throughout
pot
the
in the
decades.
80s?
What they think of it?
What do they think of the pot?
Public
in the 80s?
consensus?
Yeah.
50-50.
Let's talk about where though, because in the Midwest, consensus was probably a lot different than it was in say
in
like you
LA.
know.
After I give you guys my
Salt Lake City.
answer, you guys are gonna fucking agree with me.
All right.
I'm gonna say with that whole fucking Reagan shit and Nancy,
War on drugs, yeah.
they
War on
fucking
drugs.
came after us big time. I mean, they came. Weed became like a fucking
The
criminal
gateway
number
drug,
one.
yeah, dude, yeah.
So I think it was now we're
Just say no.
afraid. I mean, we hid to smoke our weed, and I know we still hide, but I'm saying we just never took chances in the 80s with weed. I mean, it was like
That's paranoia was at its height, man. They'll fucking
Yes.
bust you for a seed.
I think
you know
that
what I mean.
I think that's the
I'm
great.
glad we're in a landscape today where it's like it's not like that. You know what I mean? You don't
Well, it's
have to
decriminalized in most places. Like in Illinois, like if you have less than 10 grams, it's a ticket.
What is a 10 gram?
It's a quarter bag and a half, roughly.
Really? That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, a third of an ounce, a little more than a third of an ounce.
How much is the fine?
I don't know. It depends on the city.
$75.
Yeah, but you get more of a fine though for your paraphernalia.
Yeah.
I heard that. Why?
Because so
Drug
there's
paraphernalia is
drug
illegal, sir.
paraphernalia. So yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. A weed pipe, in their eyes, is the same as a crack pipe because it's drug paraphernalia.
Okay, so let me explain this a little
They
bit
got
better.
a fucking shop 2 blocks away from us. 2 of them selling it.
Back when I was young and dumb and 18, I got charged
as
with
soon as there's resin on it, though.
paraphernalia and cannabis. And the way they do it is that
I remember this. Yeah.
they tell you, the state's attorney, the prosecuting attorney, will
Right.
sit you down and he'll tell you, all right, here's the deal. You got this drug charge on your record right here. And you've got this paraphernalia charge on your record. What we'll do for you
It's like Monty Hall.
we're going to drop the drug off of the drugs. You don't have the cannabis no more, but we're going to stick you with the paraphernalia and you got to pay the fine on that. Oh, okay. Well, what's the cannabis fine that I'm getting that you're saving me? $200. Well, okay, cool. Well, how much do I have to pay for the paraphernalia? $750.
But you don't have a drug charge.
Fuck
But you don't have a drug charge.
Oh my god.
Blackmail.
It's
It
it's
is.
goddamn blackmail.
It's extortion.
Yeah, you should have seen what they wrote on the paper too. They said Mr. Eric Hicks knowingly possessed a metal tubular pipe that we believe he
one hitter too?
Yeah, well, a box.
Oh my god.
And they said that we believe he used to fill with cannabis, set it on fire, and inhale into his lungs for a euphoric effect.
You know
that's
what?
exactly what my paperwork said. I'll never
worthless
forget that.
Fucking lawyer, you worked your ass off to just go after Eric Hicks, and it was one hitter.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah. I mean,
Well, you know what, you prick? You
I'm
probably
nobody.
did it in high school too.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're coming after this guy.
dude, we
fucking
got
Barney
stoned
Fife.
in welding class, bud. They had them big suction tubes that would suck the.
Sorry,
the
Mr.
smoke.
Sobel. You better say
He
sorry
ain't
to
watching
him.
this.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but if
Mr.
he ever
Sobel.
finds out
He
about
found it.
He'll kill you.
He already did.
He'll kill
Why do
you.
you think I had to weld on the high rise for the rest of the fucking year?
Oh, yeah, because you got caught smoking weed in school.
I wasn't talking about I was talking about the fucking lawyer
he's
that
a piece
did
of
it.
shit.
High school, college. He fucking smoked the weed, and now all of a sudden he's after fucking Eric Hicks and his one fucking pinch
The
hitter.
DA or whatever.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's pretty shitty.
There's only like 3 joints I had too in that box. He took my box. I had a couple of Percocets, and he took those too. But
Well,
I didn't
fuck,
get charged
there
with
you
those.
go.
I didn't
Yeah.
get charged with those.
Those
though.
disappeared, huh?
So get this, without revealing too much information, the cop that pulled me over and arrested me, I bought weed from his brother. I swear to God.
What a
I
weasel.
swear to God.
I could
that's-
probably think about that hard enough to remember and figure out who it is, but I'm not going to bother.
You remember the little dark motel over there? I'll
All
fucking
right, don't give out any
Yeah,
names.
oh, I know exactly where you're. I've been
There
there
it
with you
is.
many times.
That's the guy.
His brother was a cop?
is.
Is. Wow.
Let's not give out too much more.
It was Bruce.
information.
It was Bruce the first or Bruce the second or Bruce
All
the
right,
third. I don't know.
okay.
So in the chat, Flat Earth Victoria Canada says, "What happened to David Weiss and the Flat Earth? Weed is boring." So this is a different show. This is actually the Joker, the Smoker, and the Toker,
You
and
could
this.
see the fucking logo right there. Can't you? I mean, I'm stoned, and this ain't no conspiracy.
Yeah, we're
it
just
says
using
the
the same
Joker,
channel.
the Smoker, and the Toker.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think-
but if you're looking for flat Earth stuff, that's our other show. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with the show.
definitely. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know. We got ruined by a flat earther.
No, here's my fucking thing though. You guys were talking about this. Let me ask you: did you guys see that fucking movie that I mentioned? That Legend of the Cocaine
I watched it.
Island?
Did you watch it?
What was it? No, I didn't watch it. I'm for sure.
Legend of Cocaine Island? Yeah, I watched it all the way through.
Is that where?
We got to get him to watch it too to see if that
He'll never
last
do it.
part.
You never watch
You never
anything.
do, dude. You never do.
I
You never
do.
come through on any of
Never.
the fucking movies we get you to.
You accidentally made the thing go off over here.
What was it?
I don't know. When you hit the desk, one of the effect buttons went off. Stop it.
Oh,
and it's watch. It's birds. It's still going off because you bashed the desk.
That's what he
I'm
was.
a goddamn savage.
All right.
Trying to shut it off and it won't stop.
All right, but in any case, yeah, you got to watch. I mean, this is for a fucking show too.
Yeah, The Legend of Cocaine Island.
I mean, if it was some fucking video game, you'd fucking watch it to know what the fuck you're
It's on
playing.
Netflix. Okay, you can get it. It's easy.
You gotta fucking watch
All right,
it.
I'll watch
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's part of the show.
I get that. I'm like, what are you doing?
Shut the fuck up. You're ruining it is what you're doing.
But yeah, I think the very end, it's something that we got to ask each other. What went down?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, totally. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about too.
Yeah. And that was the show, the movie. We'd like to hear from you guys out
sure
there
that's
too.
what it's called.
Cocaine Island, huh?
The Legend of Cocaine Island. It's on Netflix. And I think you guys ought to check it out too. And maybe give us a little feedback what you guys think at the end. You got to watch it though. All right? Don't be like Eric.
Yeah, dude.
I know.
Long story short, we'll give you the quick synopsis. The guy hears about a fucking hidden stash of cocaine on an island.
No,
He thinks-
he's got to watch it though.
the quick. So he'll
This,
be at least a little
he knows
interested.
what he's doing.
He hears about a hidden stash of cocaine on an
But you
island
can't
down in
give
the,
out what-
I won't. In the
okay.
Caribbean. He comes up with a plan to get it back and try to make money.
And he has no proof that it's there.
we have
He has proof of fucking some asshole who
That-
heard about it.
who's got a treasure map like.
And he has no connects.
Oh, well, that sounds
for
like
cocaine.
fun.
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
you got to watch it.
I think I will.
Well, fuck, you said that last time too.
I said I might.
now it's I think.
So the 80s was fucking fair. What about the 90s? Now we got the alternative music. We got
Nirvana.
We got Nirvana. We got fucking all those fucking
House
Stone
of Chains.
Temple
Yeah.
Pilots. So that
Pearl
was my
Jam.
band,
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Who sang that song? And if you want to call me
Spin
baby,
Doctors.
yeah, Spin Doctors. There we go. Go ahead now.
How about 311?
Not a big fan, but yeah, they're okay. It was 90s.
I don't even know a song they sing, to be honest.
Down. Many, mucka down.
Dude, they're pretty good.
Down, down.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, okay. All right.
And our local bands around here, like The Urge, they were fucking cool.
I never got into the Urge either.
I didn't.
Alternative wasn't my bag.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
no.
Yeah.
No, I got into it, man. We used to fucking walk the chicks. They'd be on top of us, and we're kind of finger blasting them as we're sending them down to the front. Yeah.
Yeah. The old stanky peggy, you know. A little this, a little that. Fuck it.
What about the 2000s? From the 2000s on.
Now you're starting to talk our era.
This is where
All
it
right.
gets good.
All right, then 2000 to 2010.
Late 90s, early 2000s is the
Yes.
heyday of young and scared.
You know how smart I'd be right now if I didn't start smoking pot at 15?
Yeah.
Or at least how much I'd remember.
Dude, I'm telling you, it makes you very creative. I did it in college.
I'm not saying it
lazy.
doesn't.
For my fucking test, and I'd be the only one in the history fucking class there going, so you're telling me 10,000 fucking Persians, Mr. Whatever his name was, and he'd be like, yeah, and he
300 Spartans?
No,
That's
I'm not even bringing up fucking 300 Spartans.
10,000 Persians. That's where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah, but no, I'd be really into it, and he'd be into it teaching me too, and the whole class would be like, what the fuck is this all about? But in any case, it was fun. It was fun while you're stoned and in class and getting a nice lecture. You start getting into it better.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I may or may not have a spouse or had a spouse at one point in time or still do. I don't know. I'm not giving away any names. Bruce? No, she's not Bruce.
I know her, man.
She went through college, 4 years of college, smoked weed every single day and graduated with honors. So,
Yeah.
I mean, right there is your proof.
I had one of my best friends, Jaime. Jaime.
That's my best friend, Jaime.
brother. Pass the ball this way, Jaime.
Well, he would too.
You are Jaime. That's my best friend, Jaime.
Oh, yeah. I like
No,
Jaime, too.
mine was real Jaime. And I tell you what, man, he had straight A's throughout high school and all that shit. So he was pretty good.
I always thought that name was like James. Because it's
Yeah,
spelled,
how they ever come up with Jamie and it's Jaime?
well, it's because it's spelled Jaime, Jaime. Because J in Spanish is a
H sound.
Okay, where do you get the fucking I in that first part where it goes
J-
I?
Because in Latin, Jehovah's spelled with an
J-A-I. So you would say, hey me.
Hi, because it's like
Hi.
it's you carry the A like hi. I don't know, it's just the way they
Jaime.
pronounce it.
Bro, it's
Think Hawaii.
It's like J-A though.
Look at Hawaii, W-A-I, Hawaii.
Huh, where you get that A sound, huh, and then Y.
What about
but
Kauai?
But Jamie though is J-A.
Jaime.
It doesn't go J-I.
Well, neither
To
does
make it
Jaime.
No, but that sound gets made by the extra
Jaime
vowel.
is J-A.
So
Jaime's not supposed to be Jamie. Whoever fucking came up with that Jamie is fucking crazy.
I always thought it was Jaime.
No, it's Jamie.
We are not good at
guy
Spanish
says,
speakers.
study high, take the test high, get high scores.
That's it.
Shit, that's beautiful.
Hey,
It's
maybe,
from a movie, but
maybe
that's,
we
fucking,
could,
that's good.
hey, I just thought of something. Maybe we could have a business on putting kids through college and shit, doing the ACTs for them.
You looking for any more kids, man?
Yeah, maybe we'll go to Beverly Hills and
Lebowski's Little Urban
Oh, yeah.
Achievers.
that shit's already done though, right? I mean, they're getting people getting arrested left and right doing
For what?
that shit. ACTs and
Oh yeah, all
high
that.
school.
What are
The
they,
Lori
people
Loughlin,
cheating?
you know the Lori Loughlin thing where her kids got into college. You heard about that, where all these people got arrested recently.
no.
Kidding
not
me?
at all.
You don't. You're not. Where the fuck are you?
What happened?
I don't keep track of news, but even I saw that.
I know.
A bunch of parents, a bunch of rich fuckers, right? Basically paid tutors and anybody off to go take tests for their kids,
Or
and
not
then
even tutors, man. Athletic directors were
pay
all
people
paid.
off so their kids can get into like Harvard and shit.
Okay. And?
People are pissed about it because people who were supposed to get into
People are
Harvard
going
worked
to
hard.
jail.
Yeah, it's,
People are going to jail for that?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Could serve 20
fucking
years.
Aunt Becky was one of the big ones. She got arrested.
Aunt Becky
She
was?
got fired off the new Full House because of it.
No.
Becky with the good hair.
Damn, man. What a bummer.
What, on the carpet?
What's it cost to get your kid into Harvard?
Becky, Wanda and Becky?
Not Becky on the carpet.
Oh.
Carpet tile superstar.
I'm still convinced Wanda ate Becky.
If you know that fat bitch, yeah, you know you're from St. Louis. But anyway, what were you just saying?
Wow.
Fuck, man, I don't either.
Yeah, I just forgot too.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about this? Mark Millen says in the chat, he said there's a big difference between being high and being stoned.
No, there's four. I wrote this. I came up with this level of highness a long time ago. There's four distinct.
You got a
This is my,
scale?
this is my scale. The four distinct levels. You can be buzzed,
Uh-huh.
and then you can be high, then you can be stoned, and then you can be fucked up.
Okay, well, I think it's more difficult than that because before you got buzz, you can feel it. You took a little hitter. You got one.
I mean, that's a level of buzz.
No,
you can feel it's a
yeah,
buzz.
but you ain't buzzed.
No. This is mine. You're not changing it. So shut up.
No, I know. I'm going to modify it for my own.
All right. Well,
Then
this
you
is
got-
a fork. Then is what you're saying. You're forking it off to make your own.
No, I'm making it better.
You're gonna have like 0.5s,
No.
buzz and a half.
Nope.
Hey, could you guys take a time out on this and find out what our people think of the show?
That's
I
what-
mean,
that's what this was
They
from.
told
wasn't
us
it?
that they hated us. Yeah, no, this question is
Hey,
legit-
Ochoman wants to know what you
literally
guys
from
think. You guys think this is cool or not? Tell us in the chat. We'll probably miss it.
them. Yeah, I don't know. I lost
The buzzed high stone.
Oh yeah. So after Buzz, you of
Came up with
course,
this 20 years ago. By the way,
which you were not near the pothead you are now, and I'm surprised you're being so stubborn that you won't change it
Well,
because
it's,
ripped
it's
was
held-
nowhere in there.
That's stoned, ripped.
Good
It's
people.
the same level. Stoned and ripped is the same thing.
No, not to me. I don't think so. I feel like ripped carries more of a dude. I was ripped.
Dude, I was stoned.
No.
I've always said stoned though.
Yeah, but I don't know. Man.
I got ripped.
Yeah, I don't say ripped.
You never been
It's the
ripped
same
out,
thing.
dude?
It's the same level.
No, I know it's the same, but we always went with the fucking rip.
No, I feel
Or
like
stoned, I mean.
I feel like if I'm stoned, I'm stoned. Like I'm stoned right now, but I'm not fucking ripped.
See, I've eaten
No,
how many
no,
of those
you're
gummies?
right
5 or
about
6.
that.
I'm stoned. but
You're
I'm
right.
Not
You're
ripped.
so right about it. I think we're stoned and it's kind of wearing
high.
down a little bit. You're high, but ripped is a whole nother fucking category.
So you got your feelers at
He's
the beginning.
right. He's
you
right.
got buzzed. You got high.
Okay, that's mine was numbers 1 and 2.
Then you got stoned.
That's my number 3,
Then you got ripped.
which would be 4.5 or 3.5.
And then you got fucking la chinga.
That was just fucked up.
the La Chinga.
Which is, yeah. So basically, you added 2 little extras.
Yeah, because you can't not.
I still think buzzed and feeling the tingles is the same
No,
thing.
man, the tingles. What are you talking about? This
What you're
isn't
talking
This
about?
isn't a fucking masseuse, from the Asian lady down the road that get you.
Oh, I love those.
I know
by
you
the
do.
way.
Don't get him
I know
started.
you do.
Fuck
Don't get
yeah.
him
I know
started.
you
Give
do.
me. I love
He's going there now. He's like,
massages.
"Yep, show's off."
And
Let's
this is the
go."
Ocho Man show. Flip right over into that one.
Yeah, no. If my kid's listening at Michigan State with her friends, I'm not fucking doing anything.
Okay, hey, Karina in the chat says, I would never say I'm ripped, lol. Okay,
Yeah.
well, different times, like different
But what
eras.
is like I got ripped?
I
Would
don't
you
know.
ever say,
How
would you ever
old
say
are
I
you?
got ripped?
Oh, I got ripped. Yeah, I was ripped.
Like I wouldn't say, man, I am ripped. I might say I'm stoned, but I might say I got ripped.
I think the very last one should be comatose. We've used that word.
Yeah.
Comatose?
Yeah. On that.
Freshman giggles. What about that?
Yeah, we never used the fucking word giggles.
I would say that's
I've said freshman giggles
high,
for
probably.
a good 20 years.
I never said that.
Oh no, freshman giggles where you're so high.
I've had the giggles, the laughs, but never the freshman giggles.
Yeah, you never said that. I mean, I never told one of my buddies, yeah, I had the giggles.
Oh, I had freshman giggles before.
Did you ever get the giggles? Like whenever you're so high, you just fucking can't stop laughing?
Like I said, I was bartending, and the fucking guy's like ordering drinks, and I'm like looking at him just laughing.
We should do this show on acid.
I could never do that.
Why not?
I can't do any other
Yeah.
fucking thing. Just fucking
just
weed.
out of principle?
Just I'm never going to fuck with anything. I told myself that, and I've always kept it.
What do you think these are?
That's fucking weed.
That's what they tell you.
Processed.
No,
and-
you can
and
trust that
manufactured.
From the
It's
earth.
I'll tell you what, if you get caught making these, you go to prison.
Right. Okay.
Even if it's because you're manufacturing it at this point. It's not what it grows out of the ground. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's still weed, though. I mean, when you
Moonshine's
look
still
at it,
alcohol.
it's weed.
Moonshine's still liquor.
And still loved by fucking, it's Americana.
It's still illegal though.
I respect you.
Homemade
I respect you.
moonshine.
I will dose you though with acid next chance I get.
Yes,
You
for
better
sure.
not, man.
Definitely.
I'll fucking-
On an important business day.
He has a lot of important business days. This might be next year sometime.
All right, good. So I'm
Catch us.
off the hook.
This is
there.
episode 4. On episode 104 is
We finally dosed
Take it
Ochoman.
easy on me. Huh?
first day he had.
Come on, we love you. We love you. So 90s. Do we figure out what the 90s were?
Oh, baked. That's
yeah,
a good
that's
one.
what we were talking about.
I thought we were in 2000s. That's what you guys up and motivated.
I remember in 1999, late 90s, living in my first apartment and getting high. Right, we'd have be me, the wife, and a couple friends of ours. We'd be so paranoid that every noise we heard outside was the cops. So to us, it was still bad enough. And this is firsthand, still bad enough where you didn't want to be caught with it. You know what I mean? You're going to fucking jail is what we thought.
Wow.
I mean,
the 2000s?
99.
Oh, 99.
Yeah.
By the way, in the 90s, there was 9 Inch Nails, too, that I fucking loved.
Yeah, 90 Nails was pretty good.
They had a couple good jams, but I don't know that they were like spectacular.
Oh, dude,
were they?
were fucking-
Were they good? Yeah, maybe I don't remember that right.
One of their fucking songs. I mean, look at how many of the fucking Hurt. Johnny Cash played Hurt,
Which was a 9 Inch Nails tune.
which is 9 Inch Nails. Then you had even in the orchestra.
Help me, I tore apart my inside.
Well,
Help
that's
me
not
get
Hurt.
away from
No, that's 9 Inch
myself.
Nails though.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, but even the
Blue Monday.
no, the cellos. Ever heard of the cellos? They're fucking
Negative.
It's fucking cool.
You mean the instrument?
It's the instrument.
I know.
but
Yeah, I know what a
they're
cello
two
is.
brothers, not brothers, two fucking like brother friends, and they play the cello. And they played Hurt. They played AC/DC. I went to see these guys. They were outstanding, man. If you guys get a chance, check out the show.
Have you
by
ever
the
watched
cellos.
dueling pianos before?
No.
No.
Really? There's a piano bar in Alton that does it. Then they have the dueling pianos, and they're facing each other, and then it's like a drum off. Brr, brr,
Yeah.
And the guy goes, and then but they're like, and then the next guy goes like top that motherfucker.
Dueling piano.
Are they
Dueling pianos.
continually
Yeah, hell
moving
yeah.
it on that? So whatever you played, I got to play and then add mine.
No. It's just like I don't know if it.
That would be more fucking awesome,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be
You
neat.
play something,
You
I
add
got-
to it.
I got to add to it. Then you got to add to
Play it
his,
back.
mine, and
Yeah.
yours, and then it keeps
That would be
going.
neat, but
I don't know how long you could memorize shit though.
We couldn't do that with words.
Dude,
Let's be for real.
Pop it, twist it, pull it. You ever
Bop
play
it, yeah.
Bop it, twist it, pull it. You ever play that game?
It was
No.
like a hand version of Simon where
man.
you'd have to bop it, pull it, twist it. It's got all these things on it.
Okay, so those three though that you worked with. So then, if you gave a pop it and push it, I give a push it. He's got to come up with something, but he's got to.
There's a hand game people do with that too. Where you
It's
do
called
like
Bop It.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about where it's just your hands where you'll do like left, right.
Oh, that's do the hand jive. Yeah, do the hand
No. Well,
jive,
then you fling it to the next person, and then they got to do it. It's
Yeah,
so
you can't
stupid.
get that fucking funky though. You get, just fucking give one, and then you got to follow his or something like
Uh-huh.
Then you got to go.
that. Okay, so I would do if he gave me one of these.
Right.
What did you give me?
I
again?
give you it.
I'll fucking
so-
give you one of them. He didn't even get it. He
And
snapped.
mine would be. So now you got to
All right, you ready?
This is not a fun high game.
fuck you. All right, that ends that.
I can do that one back and add to it.
Well, here's 1, 2, and I'll throw in two.
Two more. That's
Yeah.
like doubled it up. That's great. All right, guys, it's been a pretty good show today. I hate to get long in the
asked
tooth
in
here.
the,
What
they
they
asked in the
ask?
chat if anybody's ever tried salvia.
I tried salvia. I got really fucking hot on it.
Yeah, my buddy thought it wasn't going to go away. He was freaking out.
Will you get hot or?
He got high off of it and was like, "It's not going away. Why? What the fuck? It's not going away. I'm gonna be like this forever." And he was like freaking the fuck out. Yeah,
I was stoned for 2 days, nonstop, because my fucking ship on a cruise ship landed at Kostas Turk or something like that. I don't know. It's
Costa Rica?
No, it's called Crocus Turk. I don't know. You guys
Cabo
know.
San Lucas.
I'm just fucking telling you the island's name. That's what it's called.
St. Croix?
Turks. I don't know. There was a Turk at the end. Anyway, we stopped. They let us out, and fucking for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, I don't know what it was. I finally find a fucking a pot dealer, and just when I'm about to smoke my 2 joints, he's giving me 2 of them like this, the fucking horn goes off at the ship and goes, brrr, and that means everybody's got to now leave the island and get back on the ship.
Oh.
My wife's like, let's go. And I'm going, I can't find the joints. I can't. She goes, let's go now. So you know what I did? Take 2 of them.
And ate them?
I just ate them.
You crazy fucker.
I'm not going to throw away joints.
Oh, no, I'm not saying you were wrong.
So I ate the joints.
I've been there, but I don't think I've ever eaten a whole joint.
Whole joint. 2 of them, this fucking big.
Not that big, but I've ate joints before.
You can imagine. You can imagine how good the shit is down in the Caribbean too. I ate this for 2 fucking days. I was stoned, and it hit me like 2 hours later, and it was like the whole night. The wife is saying shit. I'm just laughing at her.
Yeah, that's what you hear. And you're like,
yeah,
that's good time.
So I had to pass that along.
Bath salts? No, I never did eat fucking bath salts.
Where's that?
Somebody said that just said the words bath salts.
I don't like throwing up to get high. Yeah, well, then you wouldn't like mushrooms. Yeah. Mushrooms are rough.
I remember one time me and the old lady did mushrooms. We had like a quarter bag of mushrooms, right? So I cut them both.
So that's basically acid too, right?
No.
It's from the earth.
It's not acid.
Yeah, but it's acidy.
No, it's a lot like hardcore weed.
Yeah, it's more like hardcore weed.
Yeah. So I cut all the mushrooms in half, right? Split up, half for her, half for me. I make 2 grilled cheeses. I throw the mushrooms, half on each of them, 1 grilled cheese each. We both hammer our grilled cheeses and go out on a ride, right? We're just going to go for a ride.
Right.
But I have to stop in my job first because I got to call in. I got to go in and fix something. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going in my job all on mushrooms. No fucking problem. I pull up, go in, do everything I got to do. Shit never kicks in for me, ever. These shrooms never kicked in for me. I get out to the car, though. She's like, we got to go home. I'm too high. We got to go home.
Really?
She's fucking ripped.
Did you tell her you're putting that in there?
What, in the show?
In the fucking
Oh, yeah, no.
sandwich?
She knew we were going to eat mushrooms. Okay. Yeah.
You're scaring me now, man. I'm worried about you two taking.
You ever dosed anybody before?
No, I've never. I would
See,
never.
I was
dose
just
anybody.
saying that.
I would never dose anybody.
You look evil, man.
Me neither.
Have you really? Oh man, I would never do that to somebody. That's mean.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm trying to get my fucking kids to stay away from guys like you.
Oh no! Whoa! So we're under the same. I didn't give anybody any downers or anything, any roofies or nothing like that. That was no.
But you still got him fucked up.
Yeah, he was annoying.
What'd you give him?
I'd rather not say.
Oh man, you shouldn't have given him that. That's fucked up.
What are you talking about?
Give somebody an addiction.
Maybe.
I thought you said you didn't give somebody downers.
Oh, well, I lied about that.
See, fucker, man.
I didn't think of that as a downer, though. You know what I mean?
Well, it totally fucking is.
I think we got to watch this guy.
Yeah, dude. My drink is covered from now on. Around this guy.
Fuck.
Oh, Eric
Get date
Cosby.
raped. If it wasn't for date rape, he'd never get laid.
Eric Cosby.
Eric Cosby.
All right. Well, where could they find us and all that good stuff?
All right, so check us out, jokersmokertoker.com. We're waiting for approval from iTunes literally any fucking minute. We should be on the iTunes directory. Shortly thereafter, we'll be on Google Play, and then the world.
I don't
and
think
YouTube.
That'll happen.
So it's gonna need 100 subscribers to get us on YouTube. Search for Joker, the Smoker, and the Toker. Find us. Make sure you subscribe to us. We want to get youtube.com/jokersmokertoker.
Joker Smoker Toker. What about Toker Smoker Joker?
No, it's in the fucking order, man. We're not
in the order, dude. We got to go roll with what it says.
You can email us at show or info@jokersmokertoker.com. And check out lineupmedia.fm for other cool podcasts, yoradio.com for the best in streaming radio.
Hey, I'm not behind on anything on this either.
What do you mean?
Like before, we used to be like.
So that's live. If you're behind on here, though.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube. So that's
I thought these new studios were on the fucking clock now.
Yeah, no, it's pretty close. So, all right, everybody, thanks for listening. Oh, Eric, you got the lead today. I don't know why I'm finishing this.
Everyone, thanks for listening. And be sure to join us next week as we do.
Or later this week.
Or late. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're piling these shows on, man.
We got to write out an
annoyed.
intro and outro, dude, because when we get high like this, it's hard to remember the intro and everything.
I got you
the
covered.
outro.
Fuck, I got the episodes fucked up. Too.
We can just like post it on the wall. And
Sure. We need to get the TVs in here,
it'll
too.
have to be over
I got
here.
so much going on. Eventually, the
TV's
TVs
gotta
are
go
coming.
in.
I'll get all that shit done.
Well, here's why, though. We got the other shows that require that, too.
That's true. I'll have a TV in. See, it's going to be so cool, man. I bought this cool badass Matrix, which is basically a high quality splitter for HDMI. We're going to have anything you want on any TV in the building. It's going to be fucking cool. Anyway, catch y'all later this week.
Take
Catch
care.
me outside. Have a
Love ya.
day.
All right, recording's done. We're still live on the stream. Thanks to Real Talk Group and any flat earthers out there for showing up. If you like
and
the show.
any behind the 8ballers.
And how many people did we have on?
9,500.
On this show?
I think so.
No, I mean, how many really? 20?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't even think we made it 20. Probably 18, 19.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for showing up.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. We promise this one will get better, just like Surreal Talk did.
This is pretty good, though.
No, it's fun. I'm having fun.
Fucking with they're not enjoying it.
It's like we're talking, you know. We're talking. I'm listening. I'm putting it down.
How many gummies did I eat?
You're really fucked up, dude. You just kept eating the shit out of them.
I
Just
think I'm
eat
gonna
the
finish
rest
them.
of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you
we'll
might
finish
as well.
There's what?
No, don't.
8 or 9 left?
Don't finish the rest of them. Hang on to them, man. You don't fucking listen to them. That's
Nubian.
the fucking devil right there.
Yeah, fucking eat them. Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
How much more you got? Take
They
it
don't
down.
like your smoke.
What? They don't like the smoke in
They
the
don't
background?
like your smoke, man.
Oh, fuck.
I can make it a little less
Yeah,
opaque.
the smoker may be the one that's not, but the other two are pretty sweet.
No, he means they don't like the smoke in
He
the
said
background.
Anyone
Oh,
else
fuck
with me
you.
on
I
the
love
smoke
that.
being
I'm
a
not
bust
taking-
in the background?
Nope, I love it.
So it probably doesn't look
It's
as
a
good.
lot of
So-
smoke.
Yeah, it gets a lot. Probably what I should do is turn up the bit rate on here so it looks a little bit better. It's probably kind of shitty looking. On our screen, this smoke is crisp and beautiful.
No, it looks okay on mine.
Does it look okay on yours? Well, you got horrible eyes. I don't trust you.
All right, I got to roll this out. I got another fucking thing
right.
rolling
Well,
here.
Thanks,
I'll
thanks,
teach you how to
catch you
roll
next time.
eventually.
All right, catch you all on stream next time.
See you guys.
See you later, alligator. You're supposed to say after a while, crocodile.
I'm not saying shit.